proceed. Stomp to the beat. A country style boogie makes you dance on your feet. It's keeping country strong. A keeping country strong. Keeping it, keeping it. A keeping country strong. Yeah. Welcome to Keeping Country Strong. Let's give it up for Carl Richards and Mr. Erwin Benzee Benz.
Benzee!
All right.
Welcome, everybody.
Where's the magic beans?
Great job once again.
Remember the
you.
magic
All right.
beans?
Thank you.
What do you think? The incredible Mr. Phil.
There we go,
Right.
Mr. Phil. Welcome,
Special
Mr.
guest.
Phil.
Hey, how is
One and
everybody?
only.
What do you think of our opening song?
Beautiful. I love it. I
Thank you.
love it.
Thank
Listen,
You know.
tell us what shows you've been on, because I know you've been on. I know, but a lot of people out there don't know all the stuff that you've been on.
Okay.
And that'll kill a couple times for me.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Well, back earlier in the career, I was on MTV Oddville, and from there, the management got me onto The Daily Show and used a lot of my clippings of my show for a whole year on The Daily Show.
Wow.
Then I got on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and I did 2 shows with him on that. One with Nicole Richie, and
You were performing with Nicole?
no, she.
No, I know.
No, I performed. She
We
just
ain't
sat
talking
there.
about what he did later. Anyway,
And then I was on America's Got Talent.
And these videos can be seen on YouTube, folks.
Right.
right?
So if you put in Mr. Phil, not Dr. Phil, because if you put in
Right.
Dr. Phil, is
He's a
thousands
doctor.
of
Look at
videos.
him. Wizard.
Bow tie doctor.
Yes.
But you put in Mr. Phil, there's 2 really cool videos of you on Jimmy Kimmel's show with your son,
Yes.
right? With your son did a great job. And America's Got Talent, which I cannot believe that they X'd you out. I didn't get it.
know.
I don't understand
What's
this.
up with that?
They didn't even let me sing yet. If you watch that video,
That was like the Gong Show.
It was like playing.
Oh,
They're playing the
happened?
It's
Yes.
like a setup.
I didn't even sing yet. Carl's instrumental of that song, the introduction music was still on, and I got my first beep.
you're lucky. You got a beep.
Yeah.
And who were the
that-
judges on that? It was the Hoff, right?
Sharon.
Yeah.
Sharon Osbourne and Piers.
Piers.
Piers
yeah.
Morgan.
Piers
Those were the
Morgan.
3. They
Yeah.
had 3
Well,
judges back
funny
then.
now,
Well,
right?
The judges they have now are great. Like,
Well, they let you perform.
Yeah.
Back then, they would buzz you too quickly. I
right,
think.
but over there, if I did it now, I think they would like it. I think it would go the other way because I got a lot of stuff now that.
Well, they did. They knew about this. It was the whole thing was a setup. He never stood in line. They fed him lunch, and the whole 9 yards.
He was treated like
He
royalty.
actually got to sing the whole song before they edited it. He actually did do the whole song. Tell him what Sharon said. Osbourne said to you.
She says, I'm very disturbed, a man your age doing a children's song. And I said, what's the matter, Sharon? You don't like my song? I said, and I held up my album. I said, it's called Making You Laugh, Making You Cry. If you don't want to laugh, I'll give you something to cry over. I said, I got a beautiful song called One Red Rose I would do.
Oh, right.
That's why they edited it out, probably.
Oh, okay, got
Yeah, because I was ribbing her like anything.
But what you didn't know is they did that on purpose, like William Hung and all them, and they for weeks said the worst of the worst, Mr.
They
Phil.
would
But his
plug it
name
just
was
for ratings,
Mr. Phil,
yeah.
Mr.
On the
Phil.
commercials.
Yeah,
Yeah, commercials for 10 weeks they were showing that.
Wow.
you
So
can't
it's
buy
good
you
publicity
can't
for
buy
you.
that advertising.
And you have a show yourself, the Mr. Phil Show.
Right.
So talk about that.
That's on this station every Friday night at 8 o'clock. And I have 2 great co-hosts. I got, Lori, and I got this girl, Sheila, that the show has gotten so big now that we have to operate with 2 co-hosts doing the interviews. And now I'm getting talent from New York City, people that normally play on stages, do shows where people buy tickets to it, because I got picked up by this localtalentconnect.com, and they have all kinds of parties in the city, and I've already been to a red carpet event where they interviewed me on TV about my show and all, and I have different people that I've met on there, and I got another one to go to, and they already invited me to their big red carpet Christmas party in December.
Nice.
That's great.
That's incredible. How did you get into show business, Mr. Phil? A lot of people probably don't know how you got into show business.
I never thought it was going to happen because I started off by doing karaoke. I mean, I was introduced to it at an event in my synagogue, and I said, hey, this is fun, because I'm in the choir.
And they said that too.
Yeah, I said, this looks like fun, and then I started going out doing it. And the funniest thing, I was the quiet one who just got up there and sang. Other people would be looking for record deals. I hope somebody comes in and picks me up. I said, I'm not looking for anything. I'm just going to have a good time and keep doing it. And what really, nobody knows this, what really took me to the next level was everybody was afraid to sing without the screen. And we had an offer to go to this restaurant that had a live band and get up and sing our songs. And I went ahead and took the offer, and then they made me a regular singer there. And, you know, one thing led to another. Then I got an offer from a karaoke DJ to be on this show, and that's how I met Carl and did the show.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You know, and that's,
And what gave you the idea to start your own show? Because the Mr. Phil show has been on Access 23 TV for how many years now?
19 years.
19 years, folks.
A good manager.
What gave you that inspiration to start that show?
My former producers came in here at the end of one of Carl's shows and asked me if I wanted to start my own show, and within 8 days we were operating already,
Wow.
starting the show, and it just took off right away.
Well, what we did, we went to the membership because the two guys I approached liked Phil, and I says, Phil's on my show driving us crazy. Would you like to do a Phil show? And they said, sure. And then it was history from there on. They started doing the Phil show.
I've asked Carl this. 19 years, who's the favorite person that you've interviewed in 19 years? Or had on your show? Who's the favorite?
In 19 years,
Yeah.
It's been that good, huh?
it's been that good. I mean, I've had,
Who's the most famous besides Carl? You've been on the show, right?
No, I don't think I ever really been
I've
on his
your
show.
I was on your
Right.
show once. I was on your farewell show like 5 or 6 years ago. Remember when you were gonna stop the show?
Oh, he was
We
crying
were on your
and
farewell
everything.
show, and at the end we were taking the chairs
Just
through-
kidding.
on camera. We were taking the chairs and taking his set apart and walking out, making believe we were walking out the door.
Oh.
That was supposed to be your farewell show, and it wasn't your farewell
Bunch
show,
of
of course. But
humpbreakers,
it was
this
kind of a
guy,
joke
right?
going on, and that had been 5 or 6 years ago already.
Well,
Right.
I have to say thank you to Phil because about 5 years ago was the first time I was on Access 23 TV station was your show. I
Right.
came on with Tony Martino, and that's when I met you. And you were so kind to invite me back to sing some of my originals, which you don't get to do too often, which is really nice. So I have to thank him because now I have my own show on Access 23 TV. Got a couple CDs. You got me inspired to keep writing. And I have a couple CDs on iTunes. So, you know, thank you to you because you inspire
You write
people
songs?
just as well.
and Debbie
Yeah,
Fisher, the
thanks.
same
Oh,
thing.
Debbie too. Yeah.
Yep,
Debbie.
so...
And if it wasn't for you
Yeah.
having Pam on your show, she wouldn't be on our show.
wouldn't be
And see
here.
how it all
Yes.
builds up.
Yeah, see how it all adds up.
It all adds up,
And
Mr.
a lot
Phil.
of people have come on my
You
show.
know you'd love it.
And there's been
Shaking
quite a
his
few
head.
people that come on my show that have made it quite big. The girl Veronica Cole.
Yep.
Oh, yes,
She's out there
Veronica.
with Snooky Productions, in New York City. She has a band, dances.
You know what's good is Jason D'Amico.
Yeah.
D'Amico. He's
Yes,
doing really
we've been-
good too. He's North Charleston, North Carolina. Sorry. excuse
Actually,
me.
I've been
He's
getting-
doing very well.
I've been booking him. I've been getting him bookings.
He is phenomenal.
Excellent guy.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know how to get involved with everybody.
And Veronica, that Snooky Productions, is from the Jersey Shore
Jersey
show,
Shore,
right?
yeah.
So
And let's put it this way. So she has really taken off. Then
Yes.
the most recent one of Pam's students that she introduced me to 2 years ago, Emma Billiam.
She's doing great.
she's doing
Yeah.
great too.
She's with DJ King James, who's I think the #1 DJ in New York City, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he's got her doing tons of stuff, and she's just taken off like wildfire.
Well, a lot of these
Sam
have started
Gleason's
with
doing
you.
well too.
Yeah, Sam Gleason.
You know what's really funny is he had a lot of my students. I'm, as you know, a voice teacher, but he had a lot of my students on his show, and you did too. They didn't even know that we had this connection And it was kind of funny because he'd be like, oh, you know Sam Gleason, you know so-and-so. I'm like, yeah, I taught them. So it's really kind of neat that this is here and you have a show and Carl has a show that people can come to.
How
to
easy
see.
you are with forgotten, right? Hey, wait a minute. Booville!
Walden.
Oh, we
Manhattan!
forgot about
We're
Boone.
slacking.
Yeah, hello, Manhattan. Yeah. And
Soon to be Nashville.
We hope.
Nashville TV.
Yes.
Cannot wait.
And then the Hoboken Film Festival, that was a great thing, which was
at the Paramount Theater in Middletown.
Yes.
Right. There's a
That-
lot of
I mean-
a lot of hubbub. A lot
I
of
saw
people
some
came out.
pictures
Red
of you
carpet
there.
events.
yeah, that's
in
right.
print,
And I
yeah.
was, you know, I met Jane
Jane
Seymour,
Seymour.
and she was asking me about the show that I do and all that, and so was all these other people from LA and all. You know, they had me to their final dinner and party, and they had me sitting there watching, giving out the show where they gave out the awards. It was like just like the Grammys. This was a very
Were
big
you able
thing.
to sing it all to them?
This wasn't a signature.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
this year, Mr. Phil's going to open up the Blueberry Festival.
Oh,
We'll
outstanding.
Stand Tall America.
Great song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great
So-
song. I like the duet that we did at the Toys for Kids that one year.
Right.
Yeah.
That duet we did.
We're
We'll
doing that
Stand- We'll
again
Stand
this
Tall.
year.
I like that. We have that on video somewhere.
It's
So
for-
how can we get a hold of you, Mr. Phil?
Yeah, Mr. Phil.
Well, my email is mr.phil, Phil, Wiener, Weiner, 1948.
Is that the year you were born? Is it .com?
I always
Yeah,
just call the
at
Psych Center
.com.
over in
.com.
Middletown.
At,
That's how I get it.
hotmail.com.
Oh, at
Hotmail.com.
hotmail.com.
Yeah.
I
You're
just-
on Facebook too, right? Do you ever go on Facebook?
I
You have a
put
page.
stuff
Yeah.
on his page.
Yeah. Oh, you.
I
yeah.
got two Facebooks. I've
Okay.
got Mr. Phil's show and
Oh, okay.
Get a hold of
Wiener.
one of us, and if you can't get a hold of Phil through the email, and we'll get a hold of him, and
I just
Make the
call
connection for
Middletown
everyone.
Psych Center, ask for
are they
Mr.
still
Phil,
open?
Stop.
and they send them right over to me.
I
It's
wouldn't
great.
be surprised.
Because we all belong in there if you're in the music business.
That is
Yeah, yeah.
true. Got to be somewhat a little bit crazy.
yeah, we
That's
got to
true.
be all,
Yep. Yes.
these years.
Well, we got some stuff coming up here. We are going to do the food bank in Port Jervis in September 20th, I think, on a Sunday with 4 or 5 bands. And the Ponytails are going to join me.
Ooh,
Well,
ponytail.
Noella.
Very nice.
My friend Noella.
She's going to be there, and she's a very talented lady. And actually, me and her had a long talk because, you know how it is in all the bands, you have friction. They think he said, she said, and she found out I didn't say nothing, and I promote everybody.
You should write a country doo-wop song, a country 50s type song,
We have them.
and perform it that day. The both of you should perform it.
That'd be
And we'll
nice.
That'd be
probably
cool, right?
probably have the creations there. If Mr. Phil might
They're
be
cool.
there, and
So
if you
good.
like to
I
come
would
out and
love
sing
to
a
come
song.
out. I did it last year. It was
And
great cause.
also in September, I'm thinking the 29th. I'm not sure. We'll get the date for you. We're doing that fundraiser in the Sussex Elks for the girls who are on the show for stillborn
Yeah.
babies.
Cuddle Cup.
Yeah, we're going to do that show down there in the Elks Club.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different benefit
Sunday,
things
if
going
it's
on.
Sunday the 27th, we got a New Hampshire NASCAR race going.
Bring the car with you.
So just to let you know, first annual, we're going to, we've done Dover 13 years. We're going to New Hampshire in September 27th. Seats are available.
Hey, I
Get a
got-
hold of me on Facebook at Benzee
I got a lot of
Benzee
other people want to
Promotions.
go on the hot dog tour with
Yeah,
you. They've
right.
been telling me about it.
Saturday, September 12th annual New Jersey Hot Dog Tour. We leave from Middletown. Carl goes. I run it every year. Get a hold of us, and we'll get you on board.
Bring your own Milky Ways.
Very reasonable. Very reasonable. Motor coach, refreshments. You'll have a good time. We have celebrities on board. We had Vic Matera last year. He was in The Godfather and Scarface. And a couple years ago, we had Steve Kiner, who's the 2000 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Champion. He was on board. So every year we
Wow.
get a couple of
That's
different
crazy.
people involved. A couple of celebrities they want to join us. Mark
Nice.
Sanchez wanted to join us
Ah,
one year. He said, if you move it to the spring, I can join you because in the fall he's playing football.
Yeah.
He was a Jets quarterback at the
Right.
time. And he couldn't do it in September because he was still on the Jets. So
Where is he now?
I don't know. He's still playing for somebody. If he ever gets released, maybe we could get him back on. We could get him on a tour.
He's a good guy. He just never made it.
That's right.
Listen, we got a guest here.
We have a couple of good guests,
Yes, we do.
and they're going to talk about right here Music for
Music for
Humanity
Humanity.
after they finish playing.
Right. You want to introduce him?
So we have
Are they ready yet? Oh,
Let's
there he
go.
is. He's
We're
ready.
going to start with just Barry.
It's
Oh,
like
just
the old
Barry?
school days. You raise
and
your
then Vinny
hand.
will join him.
okay. It's Barry and Vinny. We're going to start with Barry Adelman.
Yep. Edelman,
Adelman.
you got it.
All right.
Give it up.
Let's
Close
go.
enough. We got
Close
something
enough.
right here
Music
tonight.
for Humanity. We'll talk about it when he's
Barry Adelman.
finished.
Wherever we come from, wherever we've been, whatever they taught us, whatever the color of our skin, we'll all be together. When we leave these bodies behind, we'll see the light of love within us. We'll be free from the prejudices of our minds and the beauty we've missed in each other. We'll shine as bright as the sun. We'll embrace in this other world. We will become as one. If we listen carefully, in the dead of the night, we'll hear those from this other world telling us how to see the light. But there's really no secrets. Ideas have come through the centuries in poems, songs, and paintings of love. They've been trying to help us see and the beauty we've missed in each other will shine as bright as the sun. We'll embrace in this other world. We will become as one. So why can't we do it in our world today? Why can't we greet the God within us? Why do we let fear get in the way? Our beauty is clouded by anger and hate. It's time to embrace one another. Do it now before it's too late. And the beauty we've missed in each other will shine as bright as the sun. We'll embrace in this world today. We will become as one. Yes, the beauty we've missed in each other will shine as bright as the sun. We'll embrace in the world each day. We will become as one. Oh, let us become as one. All you need is love to become as one. Thank you. All right, we're going to have my buddy Vinny come on up here now to do the tree song. So here's Vinny. The tree song was given to me by the tree people. That's right. So, we're ready then? Ready. We're ready. Wait. Now it's really ready. Okay. 2,000 years ago, I started to grow. I pushed a shoot up through the soil below. And with each passing year, I added a new ring. I've been here quite a while now. I know a few things. Throughout these centuries, I've learned to coexist with the birds, the animals, reptiles, and insects. Yes, I've been the home to many, sheltered quite a few. My branches spread wide, from my peak I've got a view. In the distance now, I see the fires, I hear the chainsaws. They're cutting, burning down my brothers and sisters. I feel them fall to the jungle floor. Now they're bringing in cattle, and soon they'll be killing them. Can these humans see they're gonna bring about their own end? We're all connected by one life force. It's not reserved for humans, it's in all of us. But they seem to want it all. They're never satisfied. One day they'll create their apocalypse. One day they'll just die. In the distance now, I see the fires. I hear the chainsaws. They're cutting, burning down my brothers and sisters. I feel them falling to the jungle floor. Now they're bringing in cattle, and soon they'll be killing them. Can't these humans see they're gonna bring about their own end? In the distance now, I see the fires. I hear the chainsaws. They're cutting, burning down my brothers and sisters. I feel them falling to the jungle floor. Now they're bringing in cattle, and soon they'll be killing them. Can't these humans see they're gonna bring about their own end? Well, they think they know the answers. They think they hear God's call. But throughout the centuries, they've raped, pillared, plundered. They've almost destroyed it all. I invite them to come, stand a century or two here with me. Feel the sun, wind, and rain. Hear the earth's harmony. Maybe then they'll realize we're connected by one life force. It's not reserved for them. It's in all of us. But they seem to want it all. They're never satisfied. One day they'll create their apocalypse. One day they'll just die. In Can these humans see they're gonna bring about their own end? Can these humans see they're gonna bring about their own end? That was the tree song. Thank you. I'm just the messenger there, folks. Here's another message for you. This is called We Are the Children. Oh, Vinny's got to get set up there. Uh-oh. He forgot something. All right. The old capo. We are the children because we are. Come and sing a song with me. Come sing, and together we will sing. That underneath the moon and sun, we are truly one. Come walk with me into the light. Take my hand, we'll pass through the night. And we can leave behind our sadness. We can leave behind our fright. Come and open up your eyes.
Really good.
To the beauty of this earth and her skies. Come see the rising of the sun. Come watch when the day is done. Come and listen to the sounds of the children laughing with the clowns. Come here as the music fills the air. Come find your song and come share. For we are the children of the earth. Yes, we are all children of the sun. We are the children of the moon and stars.
All right, come on over.
All right. Beautiful.
Good stuff. Barry and Vinny.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
All right. Good job.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Thanks,
mellow
buddy.
sounds.
Thanks, Carl.
I see you on Facebook all the time, and I've really never heard you play before, I don't think.
Probably not, although I was on Mr. Phil's show a couple
But
of times.
I don't turn him off. I don't watch him. I'm his manager. I've heard enough. But no, he's a fun guy. He's talented.
He is a talented guy. That's right.
So listen, how did you get started playing? Because you've been playing all your life, I might as well say.
I've been playing a long time, but I got started with Music for Humanity, which is more important than me playing, because you ever see that movie Field of Dreams?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Remember, there was that moment in time when you heard that voice, and the voice said, what did it say? Do you remember?
Build it
Build
and they
it
will
and
come.
they
Build it and they will come.
That's it. I heard the same voice, but it gave me different words. And the words were whispering in my ear, music for humanity. And I turned around and I said, where did that sound come from? There was nobody there, though. Just like in the movie, there was nobody there. And I said, wow, I have to do something about Music for Humanity. So I started this not-for-profit, and we raise money, and the money we raise now goes to music scholarships. We've given out 21 so far, and actually, we're just about to give out another 4, because the scholarship committee, which consists of 3 outstanding musicians, has just sent me an email a few days ago saying these are the 4 people that we want to give these scholarships to. So I have to have a meeting with the board, and we're just going to probably approve that. Actually, we did already by voice vote. And we will give out another $7,000 in scholarships.
Wow.
That's great.
So it's
Nice.
nice.
That's
So if
very
anybody
nice.
wants to
Wonderful.
make a tax-deductible contribution to Music for Humanity, we're a real legitimate charity, just write a check to Music for Humanity, send it to P.O. Box 359, Chester, New York, 10918, or you can actually do it right online at musicforhumanity.org with your credit card. And we appreciate the support, and certainly the young musicians that we give the money to really appreciate their support.
Plus, you're sort of doing the same thing that we all do. You're promoting local talent.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
And that's
We have a
great.
great
Good.
monthly-
Now, what is the criteria to get a scholarship, by the way?
That's a good question. And the answer is,
Apply.
the
He
answer
always
is
has the good questions.
Have a passion for music, have some need for financial aid, be able to become a good ambassador for Music for Humanity, and what are you doing community-wise? What are you doing in your community to share music or do something positive? So those would be the 4 things. This particular group of applicants, we had 10 applicants this year, were outrageously good musicians. I can't even begin to tell you how good they were, and it was a really difficult decision for the scholarship committee, but I think they did a great job. I mean, there's some people, they just didn't need the money. Some kids are incredibly talented, but they're in the 6-figure range of income compared to somebody who's making $25,000,
Sure.
$30,000.
Yeah.
They needed a lot more.
Right.
So there was, and some kids going to Juilliard. Do you know how much it costs to go to Juilliard?
Oh,
Yeah.
forget it.
$59,000
A year.
for 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year. Yeah.
I
It's
guess I ain't going.
And this is great to get the word out,
So
because there's a
basically,
lot
it's
of people.
graduating seniors.
you know.
Is that what you're looking
Mostly
at?
it's graduating seniors, but we gave 2 scholarships this year to people who are
Currently
already
in.
graduate students.
But you have to
Okay.
be in going towards something.
You have to be majoring in music.
Okay, got it.
You can't be a minor in music
Okay.
and get a scholarship from Music for Humanity.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Right.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and we
That's
give out, we
wonderful.
actually.
Great cause, yeah.
Yeah, we present the scholarship awards at Bill Perry Day every year, which is always the last Sunday in July. This year it's July 26th. So I don't know when this tape is getting out there, but
So tell us about
This will
Bill
be
Perry
out
Day.
before then.
Bill Perry Day is
He was great, a great musician,
a great musician, a great blues guitarist
unbelievable.
who unfortunately passed away quite suddenly at
Yes.
the age of 49 about 7 years ago or 8 years ago. And we honor him on Bill Perry Day, and we give out these scholarships. It's a great day. I hooked up with with Rachel Bertoni, who was a neighbor of Bill's in Sugarloaf. So the event is held in the Bertoni Sculpture Garden. It's an all-afternoon event from noon till 6. Some of the guys that used to play with Bill come down and play. It's a free event, family event. Please come, July 26th.
Well, I met him, I was telling you, with little Sammy Davis when he lived in Port Jervis.
Right.
And
Sammy was at the first Bill Perry.
we were in the kitchen talking about music and stuff. Yeah, he's a real good guy.
Yeah, great guy. Great guy. He played at the first Bill Perry Day.
I saw him at the Muscular Dystrophy Jerry Lewis Telethon one time.
Oh, Bill?
Yes, he was he was part of the house band down there.
Nice.
Because I had done some functions for MDA, and I put in 17 hours. So that's another thing. They put me on a New York portion of the telethon, and he was there with me,
Nice.
and we knew each other.
Yeah.
And I knew him because I had, performed with him in karaoke a few times in Jerry's and with the live music. So
What people don't understand is Jerry Lewis used to go to sleep, and Phil would fill in for him on the telethon. Right, Phil? Right? Is that true? Is that true? He's a stunt double.
That's funny.
Just kidding,
Yeah.
folks. Don't.
But Bill was a great guy, too. Besides being a great musician,
Yes, he
was a
was.
humble guy. He was always supporting younger musicians in his band. He was a teacher, and so we actually we give out the Music for Humanity Bill Perry Scholarship.
Wow.
It's one of the scholarships.
That's
really
nice,
cool.
very nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's nice.
Would you like to hear a little story about Sammy?
Sure.
Sammy and me are really good friends because we just love music. So he calls me up when he lived in Port Jervis and he says, "Hey, Carl, I know you love watermelon," which I do. "Would you like to come over for some watermelon?" He says, "I got them little round ones that are really sweet." So I says, "Yeah, I'll come on over." So he had 3 plates out. It's just me and him. And I go, "Well, what's the 3 plates?" He goes, "Well, my cat, Fritz, eats with us." His cat went up like that, the red part. He got up like that and was eating watermelon with me and him. I says, "A hillbilly, a blues guy, and a cat. This is a real song here." And he ate the whole red part of the watermelon, and me and him ate the rest. It was like,
Wow.
you can't beat it.
Wow. Funny.
That sounds like that could be a Hank Williams Jr.
I know,
song or
right?
something,
Yeah.
right? You should write a song about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of songs, you had told us earlier about a song that you wrote that inspired a book. Could you tell us about that?
Yes.
Yeah, we wanna get to that.
I woke up one morning, literally. I got out of bed, and the first thing I said was, "Look at me now, look at me now, look at me now." And then I said, "I'm a brown cow." And the rest of the words came really quickly. I've been singing this song for a few years now, and a few people said, "Barry, you really ought to make that into a book." So we had a fundraiser. We raised about $3,000 or $4,000, and we made it into a book. Martin Dominguez Ball, who lives in Warwick, did the graphic design. He did a great job. The way that happened was amazing because I bumped into him at Cafe a la Mode, and I didn't even know he was a graphic designer. And he told me he was studying. I said, "Wow, I got this song," because on that night I was thinking about who am I going to get to be the graphic designer. It was just one of those synchronicities, and he was there, and he did a great job on it.
And the name of the book is?
The Brown Cow, the story of the brown
Wow.
cow.
And how can we get this?
We can get this either from me.
Okay.
You can
There
order
you
it
go.
online at Balboa Press. And you can order the song, which is the Brown Cow song, at cdbaby.com. You can download the song.
Which hopefully we're going to get a copy of that.
We're
And
going to get a copy.
we're going to play that on
I'm
the
gonna sing
radio
that song
show.
when we take another
Oh, good.
music
And
break.
Pam
Good.
also has a radio show, so you can.
I do.
We'll air it
Saturday
on there
nights
too.
at
And we'll
11.
air your stuff too. We love promoting music. That's what
Awesome.
Yeah, we do.
I
We love
spent
you.
my whole career doing that, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's what I do too at Noble Coffee Roasters.
If people in the communities realize how much the musicians and the artists and entertainers did for the communities, fundraisers, everything, and usually don't ask a dime,
That's right.
That's true.
they would book them and give them some paying gigs to get through.
That's what they should be doing, yes.
Yeah.
So. It
Do you
would work
find
good.
that you're playing for the same that you played for 20 years ago? A lot of bands come in that have been playing for years and say they made more
Back
per
then.
gig
That's
back
true.
then
I
than
don't
they make
Crazy.
now.
Right, I don't actually go out and play gigs to make money.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I do. I go out and play gigs for more awareness of Music for Humanity, to raise money for Music for Humanity.
That's great.
To give out the money to the kids who are really gonna be more serious musicians than I am.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm.
Well, we used to give
That's
out
very
a
good.
scholarship here at the TV station a
That's
while
great.
ago until we get the funds going again, of like only like $500-600 to a Port Jervis High School graduate
That's great.
that goes into the arts.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That was one of the things, and they
Yeah.
would send us 3 or 4 different students.
Fantastic.
And I was hoping that would have grown, but between things that went on here, it slowed down. But I would like to get back to that myself, and help kids that go
wonderful
to
thing
school.
to
I mean,
do.
if it pays for their books or something,
Exactly.
Yeah.
The expense is outrageous, yeah.
you know.
Tell them about the third Saturday of the month, because that's a great event.
At Noble Coffee Roasters in Blooming Grove, I invite 3 local regional performers to come and share their stuff. Sometimes it's original, sometimes it's covers, but we have a great evening. The next one is coming up, actually, well, this is gonna be on tape, but June 20th.
We're live in Port Jervis and Deer
Well,
Park, so.
okay, so come
if
on
any-
over to Campbell Hall on June
Yeah.
20th.
Campbell Hall.
And we'll have a great show, which includes Gene Focarelli, Kyla Carriaga, who has been on this show or Mr.
My
Phil's
show.
And also we have Joshua Tree, which is composed of Steve Vecchiotti, Al Muller, and Debbie
Gary.
Palmarini.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Debbie. But in any case, that'll be a great show. And actually, I've been doing this now, I'm up to my 62nd show. So
Wow.
once a month, so it's over 5 years.
Yeah.
It's a great night of music, and it's free.
Well, this
Come on down.
will be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube probably tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah, we'll get it up before
It'll be on
Saturday.
Facebook. Between the 3 of us and Phil, we got like 20,000 fans and friends.
Okay, then we'll have a full house.
I
for
friended
sure.
you while you were playing.
And
by
we'll
the way.
send it to
Check
you.
When you get home, you
Enjoy
can
it.
look
And
it
if
on
you
Facebook.
friend us on Facebook, we'll send it to you too, and we'll send it to you.
How can we get a hold of you?
How can you get a hold of me? Barry@musicforhumanity.org is a good email for me. You can call me at 845-469-0900. That would be great too.